Hi, my name is Paul and I like to go places. Today's video we're going to be exploring around the Sugar Lake area. Some of you may recognize where I am right now. This is kind of like the entrance to the trail that takes you up to the summit of Sugar Mountain. Now, the tricky part is they logged the side of the mountain where this trail goes. So I know that people have managed to kind of clear a path up there, but I think right after they logged it, the trail was impassable because there was basically debris from trees all over the place. But now I'm not sure if the logging company actually cut a new route up there. And because I know this is the old way to get up there, because I've been up here before, but I've always run into too much snow, so I've never actually been to the top. So we're going to continue up this way, and I'm hoping it eventually meets with whatever road the logging company, I think, had cut through or something like that. But yeah, there might actually be a better way to get up here now. I just don't know where it is, but yeah. Aside from that, I think we're also going to go see if Greenbush Lake, I think is what it's called, if there's anyone out there. That's a ways past Sugar Lake, and it's a nice peaceful wreck site there, and I really have nothing else better to do today, so I might as well go check it out. Something else I'm going to mention is there is a increased risk for forest fires pretty much all over BC now, because people won't stop lighting shit on fire, apparently. My plan originally for this week was to actually take my chainsaw out to that kind of ATV trail around the Cabin Lake area. I was trying to get to a place called Silver Lake, where the original road is now inaccessible due to washouts. So like this small trail is the only way to get there, and there were very large downed trees across it. I actually wanted to go there and finally make it to that lake, because now I have a chainsaw. There's a forest fire that is approaching that area right now. So even before the risk of it burning down, there was really bad smoke in that area. And unfortunately, there is a forest fire from the Boston Bar area on Highway 1, and it is actually on both sides of that highway, and one of those forest fires is actually approaching the Stoyoma Mountain area there. So yeah, we are at risk of unfortunately having a fire there, so that really sucks. Yeah. Now let's briefly talk about the Jeep and how it's running. Everything is actually going pretty good. There is one thing which unfortunately started happening, and that's the tailgate now has a very annoying rattle to it. Unfortunately, I mean, I kind of assumed that maybe eventually would happen, because I do have a large 33-inch tire on the back, and yeah, the factory hinge thing there, I mean, it's not really made to do that. So what I have done is I have ordered the Rugged Ridge upgrade to basically replace these cheaper ones, and it's basically a full thing that really gets the door secure there. And I'm going to try reusing the factory actual mount there, because apparently the one that you can get with the Rugged Ridge kit pushes the tire out a bit and on an angle, and yeah, I don't really want that. I want it to basically look exactly like this, but not rattle away. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Other than that, yeah, the Jeep is running pretty good, and I'm gonna have to buy new tires pretty quickly here. My rear tires got badly worn right in the middle. I don't know what the hell. I mean, it's possible I accidentally overinflated them, so I dropped them all down to 25 PSI. But yeah, the fronts have perfectly even wear. The back it was like worn out right in the middle. So That's kind of annoying, but it's going to give me a reason to replace these with 35s, I think, because ultimately that's one of the things I wanted to do at some point. Not quite as quickly, but here we are. And probably sometime after I do that, I am going to consider going to like a 3.5-inch lift, possibly. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money doing like a long arm kit. I don't really need a setup like that, but I would like to have some larger tires for any attempts I do at kind of like snow wheeling, maybe. Not obviously on a serious level, but yeah, these ones don't really cut it for trying to get myself through a whole lot of deep snow. So I want to try some larger tires, but I think they'll probably still fit without a problem with the flat fenders there, but I probably should have a little bit more lift than I do right now. So yeah, we're going to see how that plays out. But anyway, we are going to hit the trail and wind our way up the mountain, I guess. We'll hopefully be able to make it. So we're still pretty much right at the start of the trail. I haven't really gone that far, but yeah, like this is what we're looking at here. All of that used to be trees, and it got logged, and I think a bunch of that ended up pretty much right across this trail in some sections. So that kind of sucks, but yeah, we're just gonna kind of keep crawling up here. It's pretty rocky, but I mean, it's not terrible. But yeah, this is already further than I've ever been up this trail. Because one of the times I tried to come up here before, this was all covered in snow, and you know, we're like nowhere near the top. So I have seen other people make it to the top this year though, without a problem. So if there is any snow left, I think it'll be right at the summit, but not actually blocking the trail. But yeah, this is pretty fun so far. And like there's lots of like downed trees and other stuff here. I've got my electric and my gas chainsaws with me, so if there is anything that's across the trail, I can just clear it myself. So. But yeah, let's just keep crawling up here. And oh yeah, see, like I'm assuming all of that up there at one point used to be forest, because that looks like it was recently logged. So oh, that was a big ass rock. Damn. Yeah, lots of fun. All right, like the last video clip I was recording, I was really just only back there. This is not right. I think that maybe when they tore all this up and did their logging, there must be another road. Because, well, what the shit? There's a road right here. The hell? Well, how the hell do I get on that road? Son of a bitch. Oh my God. I mean, if I were to get rid of like that giant boulder there, I mean, I could probably crawl up this, but all right. So I basically pulled a bunch of boulders out of the way and dug a little bit, trying to flatten as much as I could. And yeah, I'm just getting a little hung up in here. What I might try doing is shoving some rocks or something under where that tire is. And all right, that was successful. Yeah, I didn't even need to do all of that. I just basically repositioned myself further down there a little bit, backed up, forward, trying to get myself into the ideal spot. And then I was able to just come up here, pretty much drive right over this stump, and yeah, we're now on the road. So I was actually talking to the guy who's in that truck. So this road is a dead end, and the road up here continues on to a road that was previously blocked off, and that's how the logging trucks came up. So that's actually the way you're supposed to take this now, not the old trail. But hey, I own a Jeep, so I can do crazy shit like that. Okay, so the road I'm on now connects with this road, which I believe is the new road the logging company built, and it connects back to an existing road that was deactivated. The guy I was talking to, yeah, he said that, well, where it goes is somewhere I've been before, but the road was ditched off to block anyone accessing it. So I think I go this way, and it may eventually snake up with the old trail to the lookout. I'm just guessing though, because this is all completely new to me. All right, so I've just been kind of like winding up the road here. That seems to just kind of end, and then it looks like it becomes a very old, maybe logging road or something. But then there's this right here, which looks like it's kind of like a well-traveled trail, and I suspect this is what I'm supposed to drive up. So we're going up here. This better be the right damn road, because like I am just driving up a pile of rocks right now. According to the satellite view, this is the old, well, this looks like it's the old path that I've seen before and I'm familiar kind of with from studying the map. But I seriously don't know if I'm actually going the right way at this point. Because I'm guessing I am, because it's, you know, going up in the direction that the map says I'm supposed to be going. But yeah, I'm just not familiar with this trail, so I guess I'll just keep slowly crawling. Now, unfortunately, I might not have time in the day to do the other stuff I wanted to do, because this is actually taking a lot longer than I thought it would. So, I don't know, we'll see. It feels like I've been driving up this damn mountain for hours. Holy shit. Well, on the plus side, only like a million more hours to go. I should probably change gear, but I am getting tossed out of my fucking seat. So, yeah, trying to operate the gear shift right now is probably not possible. Oh my god. Well, you know, I realize once I make it to the top, I get to do all of this shit all over again on the descent. Wow, I'm so happy. All right, we are very close. The map, can't even see it. It indicates that I am actually reasonably close to the top of this mountain, supposedly. We are very high. Shit. There's some big ass rock I'm gonna have to deal with. So, that should be Sugar Lake down there, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, the trail comes up, it's not terrible. Pretty rocky and stuff though, so, yeah, like I'm just using my all-terrain tires, and, you know, they're doing the job, but, I wish I had better tires with a little more tread left on them, I think. But it is quite a view, though. All right, we are here. So it looks like this little bit of snow here is actually the only snow that I've seen so far. So yeah, like it's July and there's snow on this mountain because, yeah, we are very high up. We're going to take a look at the views in a moment, but yeah, so this is a fire lookout, and it's also listed as a wreck site. I was at some point considering actually camping up here, so I may or may not actually do that. We'll have to see, but okay. Interesting. Well, we've made it. Okay, so I'm not too sure if I can spot the road that we'll be taking on the way back. So that kind of looks like a newer logging road down in there. And I think that might be where the road we were on eventually connects to. Yeah, I'm not sure. I could just go back the exact way I came in, but I think I might follow that new logging road to see kind of the easier way in, I suppose. Well, how the shit do you open this thing? Okay, I might need 2 hands for this. All right. This is pretty neat. I mean, I suppose you could just like actually stay in here if you don't want to tent camp outside. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice in here. I wonder what's up the creepy attic. Okay, so it's all boarded up here, but I guess this would have been like the actual lookout area or something. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, really not much to see up here. So we do have a nice view of all these like surrounding mountain peaks here. I'm not really sure what they are. Might be able to fly the drone out there, maybe get some nice scenery. It is a little bit windy though, this high up. So, but yeah, I mean, this looks like it's pretty much it. You have a reasonable amount of space up here though, or whatever. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is finally eat my lunch, because I was gonna wait until I reached the mountain peak to do that. And basically make my way back down. Now, my plan was to go way out to another lake, like way out in that direction. And I brought the inflatable kayak with me. I may not have time to do that today. So I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But yeah, it's like, it kind of looks slightly hazy, probably from all the forest fire smoke. Because I mean, it is supposed to be like just a sunny day, but yeah, it's not too bad though. Yeah. So I don't want to get too close to the edge, but I was just kind of like wandering around the top of the mountain here, and that there, I am not entirely sure, but I believe that is called Kate Lake. And if I'm not mistaken, so on the map, there is technically a wreck site that says Kate Lake, but I don't think there's any actual road to get there. So yeah, because I know that the FSR, the main forestry road, I think in this area is called Kate. But yeah, I don't know if there's actually any way to easily get to that lake unless you're hiking it. The forestry road that we're going to be probably returning on, I think does pass somewhat close to where the lake is. But as far as I know, there's no actual trail to get to it. So yeah, I'm not really sure. But yeah, there's we're just basically surrounded by mountain peaks. It is very scenic up here. I'm not sure how soon I'll be back up here. I mean, I do like the idea of doing like a mountaintop camp. I mean, one thing to keep in mind is it's probably going to be windy and chilly at night. So, yeah, I'm not sure. But, yeah, I'm very glad I finally made it up to the top of this mountain. So, and yeah, there's still snow here and there. So, it does give you kind of like a limited time of the year that you can actually get up here. So, anyway, I am going to start making my descent now, I think. And we'll see if we have time for anything else today. All right, so we've made it back to the main FSR where the turn is. So what I'm going to do is head down here, and then where there was another fork in the road, I think I made a video clip at before, I'm going to continue going in that direction. Because originally we came from that direction. I'm going to keep going here, and I think what I might do is potentially be that road there that then loops up that mountain and then back down way over to another road that I've driven on before, but I can't remember it. So I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be the faster route than the old section of the trail that we originally came up. Because I am still wanting to go in that, or whichever one of these directions. I think it might be that direction. So, yeah, what the hell. We're just going to go that way. So, to give you an idea of where we were, that was the top of that. And you can kind of see the logging road, that new one zigzag up there a bit, and then the trail we took was through the woods somewhere up in here maybe, and then around. But I think when we were up there, we were looking over this direction, and we saw the road which I'm now driving on, because it kind of zigzags up this mountain here. So we had to go all the way down there and then climb up this side. And I think this is possibly the easier way to go about it, instead of going further downward that way and connecting with the old trail. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to see where this actually takes us, though, because I forget. So we're still just descending down this road here, but yeah, it's looking like this is going to work out for me. So what we have here is Sugar Lake. There's a little island right there. I think it's actually 2 islands. The water level seems to be pretty good. The last time I was up here a few months ago, it was actually quite low. There was a dam over there, so it's like a man-made lake. So yeah, I want to basically hopefully this just keeps winding down here, and then when you get back down toward the lake, then I want to head that way, and eventually you'll cross over where the source river is to the other side, and then you follow that forever, and eventually you get to that Greenbush Lake. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to do today. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, that road did connect back to a road that I was actually familiar with. So it is basically what I expected. However, I don't know if we're really saving any time. So the road we're on is going to just keep winding down to almost the same spot where we turned for that other route. So yeah, like we were up here, there's Kate Lake right up there, and we came up from under here, and we're returning from over here, but we're gonna end up right down to approximately the same spot, and then I have to go north. So I don't think we're really saving any time, but whatever. for anyone else who's wondering, this probably is just a slightly easier way to get to the trail. So, I don't know, whatever. Well, this is kind of amusing. So, we have to backtrack the same road that we came up originally. And this is the turn to the old trail. This is the road that I took to get up there in the first place. So yeah, we have to backtrack down the same road that we came up, because does not appear to be a direct route down to this road here, because we're taking this road north, but we have to connect to that road apparently way the hell down here, because none of these apparently connect as far as I can tell. So we're backtracking down the road that we took to get here in the first place, and yeah, that was the turn to the original trail to Sugar Mountain. So this road that I'm on right now is easier to drive than going up this way, but I mean, you're probably not going to save time, I guess. All right, so we are now hauling ass north, and this is a road that I know will connect to another road right around the area where that waterfall is, sort of around there, I think. So that will take us to a road which connects to the main FSR on the other side of the lake, because that road is the one that will continue way up north to that other lake, and that's essentially around where the road basically ends. So it's like not quite 5 o'clock yet, but I mean, there's not really like a whole lot of sunlight, probably because of like all the haze and stuff, but yeah, we're gonna see what kind of time we can make to that lake, and yeah, basically just spend the evening there and then go home when it's dark, I guess. Oh boy. Yeah, so much fun today. Well, we've made it to Greenbush Lake. Unfortunately, even though we're like 60 kilometers in the middle of nowhere, yeah, we do actually have other people camping here. So, yeah, I don't know. This is later in the day than I was hoping to be here, but yeah, now that I'm here, I think I'm going to air up the inflatable kayak and just go out in the water for a little bit or something. I don't know. Okay, so the inflatable kayak is inflated. I did it properly this time. The last time I actually forgot to do that bottom part. So, but yeah, we're going to see how it works. Originally, I don't think I was really planning on doing the boating if I arrived here too late, but yeah, my girlfriend convinced me to get out there on the water. I don't know. She seems to really enjoy activities that involve people getting wet. I don't know. She's a weirdo. All right, let's get on the water. So I'm out on the lake in my inflatable kayak, and let me tell you something. I'm scared shitless. This thing rocks back and forth so easily because my body weight is like sitting kind of high up in it because of this like inflatable seat that I'm on. If I didn't have that inflated and my body weight was a little bit lower, maybe I wouldn't be so freaked out, because like I'm just like slightly moving my body and this whole thing is rocking really quick, really easily. So yeah. I'm not going to stay out here too much longer. I just want to enjoy the view a little bit. Because, yeah, this water is cold. And I'm not fucking swimming back to the Jeep. Hell no. So while the inflatable kayak is neat in terms of being able to transport it really easily, it's not like the most comfortable thing for me to be sitting in. I think I probably would prefer a canoe, maybe a real kayak, but yeah, it is really beautiful out here though. So over there we've got the other campsite that's in use. They've got a campfire going. Somewhere over here I can hear like a waterfall. I think I see a waterfall that goes way up in there, and then I think I hear flowing water right in there. I'm not really sure how far the lake actually goes. It is a decent sized lake. Anyway, I'll probably spend a little more time out here, and then it'll be time to go home, I think. Alright, so we're off the lake, and I mean, for the price that I paid for this thing, I mean, it does do pretty good. I think it was like a $100 Amazon special. So, I mean, it is convenient, but if I was wanting to do some boating on anything other than like completely still water, I think I would seriously not want to use this. So, yeah. Now, let's see. I think all you have to do is just, yeah, okay. Where's the other one? Somewhere in here. Oof, yep. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. Just completely deflates. I don't know. It's pretty neat. Yeah. Well, I was just packing up and I noticed this tire is losing air. Oh, shit. Something tells me I'm going to need to order those 35s sooner than I thought. Well, luckily I have the compressor with me, so I'll air it up and we'll see how it goes on the trail back to the highway. Yep. Something I forgot to mention earlier. I was actually at the junkyard and I picked up the airbox for an early 2000s Ford Windstar. Supposedly, it's a good airbox to use for like hacking up your own snorkel system. I don't know how soon I'm going to get to it, but I kind of wanted to have like an intake sticking out maybe somewhere here. I don't know, but yeah, it looks like a neat unit. Like it's got basically the filter inside of it, and it's like a canister shape that probably fits the engine bay pretty decently, and then just make my own piping. I saw some forum posts about that particular intake, so I got one for $50 at the junkyard. And while I was there, I was kind of looking for this sort of like rubber stuff here, and you know, you could buy this on Amazon. It was like $60 for a roll of it. I was like, I was not going to pay $60. So I looked in the engine bay of like a mid 2010 Kia random vehicle, and yeah, I just pulled that out of the engine bay. Literally the same stuff. Can't go wrong. So yeah, I am going to make my way back out of here, and hopefully I can make it home without any issues with that tire. So thanks for watching.